Got him. All right. We're in. Here we go. Last played zero favorites, all games. So 8,155 games on a 64 gigabyte micro SD. This is from Gabber. Gabber's been known to take an image and then just make it even better. I am assuming he took one of the 32 gigabyte. This is the Ruckage, the new Super Nintendo Classic theme. So one of those themes maybe from Where Dirty Gaming or Mad Low Pixel or something, and then just kind of added additional things to it. So what do we got here? We got Atari 2600, 648. We got Atari 7800, 54. Atari Lynx 76. Coleco 118. Final Burn Alpha 1316. Family Disk System 84. Sega Game Gear 249. Game Boy 931. Game Boy Advance 108. So there's a lack of these games. There's over 1,000, so doesn't have the full collection there. Game Boy Color 535. That's a whole collection. MAME 558. Sega Master System 278, and Sega Genesis 862. This might have some hacked games in it. Nintendo 64, only two. Super Mario Kart and Super Mario 64. Neo Geo, nice, 137. NES 791. PC Engine 382. PlayStation 14. So it looks like it's missing some box art. Capcom Generations. Cotton Original Fantastic Night. Okay, so it's got a video snap. This one does not have a video snap, okay? Crash Bandicoot. So it is rocking that, where you get to see the picture and then it turns into a video. Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Nice, you got a video here. Mega Man 4, 5, and 6. Got some nice shoot 'em ups. So it looks like a lot of shoot 'em ups. So far, I really like this image because it's combining the SNES Classic look with the but with the newer systems like PlayStation 32X, Sega CD. 32X is all the games, and very nice. You get the video file and the snap. Rage. And then Sega CD. Yeah, best game right here. Nice. The Sega CD games take up a lot of space. SG 1068, Super Nintendo 779, Vectrex, Odyssey, Virtual Boy 24, Config, and then you have collections. Oh, wow. So collections are all within one folder. So you have a Capcom collection with all Capcom games. So I imagine this is your CP. Oh, no. It's just a small collection of Capcom games. Okay. And then you have your CPS 1, which is Capcom PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. Then you have your NES Mini. So those of you that want a Nintendo Classic Mini, you have a separate little folder for you right here. And the SNES Classic Mini, the latest that everyone's all hyped up on. You get it. You even get the Star Fox 2. Oh, it's actually Star Wing 2. So that might be a mistake. Yeah, it looks like a mistake. So it looks like it doesn't have Star Fox 2. It has Star Wing 2. And then shoot 'em ups. I'm sure there's a lot. I've already seen a lot on this image, so yeah. This is a shoot 'em up image. I can tell you that right now. For those of you that like shoot 'em ups, this is your image, guys. I'm gonna have to coin this one the shoot 'em up image, the SNES Classic shoot 'em up image. What else did I want to check? Oh, I want to see if Star Fox was on the regular Super Nintendo. Let's go select here, search S. Star Gate, Star Trek, Star Fox. So there's 2 copies of Star Fox 1. Might be 2. It might be 1 word. I guess it would be right there, right? Just under Star. Yeah, they have Star Wings 2. Let me see. I don't think this is Star. And then you do get loading screens, which is nice. And you have bezels. Kind of interesting bezels. Okay, this is Star Fox 2. Yeah, this is Star Fox 2. It just comes up as a different emulator. So the resolution is a little off. You might want to change that to whatever your preferred resolution is. Okay, that's working fine. Start select is my keys. Let's just play another game. Or let's play something else besides Super Nintendo. We already saw the bezel for Super Nintendo. So let's do, for example, Sonic CD. Also, let's play some Final Burn really quick. So here's a great racing game. So you do get the loading screen per system. And I'm sure it has different bezels per system. Okay. It's kind of a retro bezel. Okay, this little zigzagger is a little hard. There we go. Oh, yes! All right. You have to get within a minute, otherwise you got to replay that whole level again. MAME. See what kind of WrestleMania we got. So we got X-Men, showing the Adam X-Men or Street Fighter, regular X-Men arcade game. That game's so beautiful. I was just in the arcade the other day. The 4-player. Wayne Gretzky. Did I have WWF? Yeah, there we go. WrestleFest and WrestleMania. I wonder if it's under The Simpsons or Simpsons. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, nice. And it does have The Simpsons. So now we're doing MAME instead of Final Burn Alpha. Let's check out the bezels. I bet you it's the same bezel. We'll see. Oh, it's just this bezel. So the bezels are a little boring, but you can add your own very easily. Okay, so as you see, Diamond flies. Maggie's got it. And we're in downtown Springfield. And I'm Marge. Get away from me. You can go to this bakery here, see what's in the window, and get splashed. So great arcade game. You can play 4 players on the Pi. You just got to hook up all 4 controllers. It's a lot of fun. And then let's just play a Sega game really quick. Let's just do Genesis. Let's check out the Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you haven't seen already, I did a video on, they remade Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in HD for your computer. It looks beautiful. I can't wait until the full game gets out, but it's definitely worth checking out the what we've got so far. It's got like 3 or 4 levels. It's pretty cool. All right, here we are, Emerald Hill, Zone 1. I believe there's shaders on right now. Looks kind of like shaders. I could be wrong, but you can change those in RetroArch very easily. Okay. Spin it up. Get to the edge of the screen. Have fun. Okay, cool. All right, so it has bezels. The only other things to check is in the settings over here. What version of RetroPie it's on. And see if it has any scripts installed, and then also let's check the space. So 4.3.2, it's on the most recent, excellent. And the last thing is, so there is no audio, and there's none of those scripts pre-installed, which isn't a big deal. A lot of people don't use it. And it says I still have 13% free. I got about 8 gigs left. So of my 64 gigabyte, it's using 50 gigs. So you still have another 8 gigs to play around with on this. So not too shabby. It's a lot of space. I was going to say, with what I saw there, it has like under 1,000 games, 10,000 games. It's not going to fill up a full 64. But you might be wondering, like, I've done 32 gigabyte reviews where it has 9,000 games. So the reason why this one doesn't have that many games, it still has 8 gigs, which is great. It's because of these video files here. Those video files for each system, for all, not all of them have video files, but, 7,000 video files at, I'm not exactly sure. I know they're like 1 to 10 megabytes or something. I forget, but it's a lot of space, especially depending on what resolution they're rendered at. So that's where a lot of your space here is why you need a 64 gigabyte card. But with the price of 64 gigabyte cards, you can see some links in the description of some good ones that work well with the Pi. They're down to like $22 or less for a SanDisk Ultra. So, it's something that you can't really, if you really want to save like $5 or $10, go with a 32 gigabyte image. But for those extra $8 or $10 from going from a 32 to a 64, you are able to get, an extra 8 gigs of empty space, as well as video previews. This is a little lacking here. I might add some more Game Boy Advanced, but it looks like it's just kind of the best of the best. Looks like it's just kind of the best of the best there. So other than that, though, it's really nice. You can probably add some more MAME games maybe if there's something you want. Nintendo 64 as well, and then more PlayStation. But other than that, it's got a lot of what you want on it. Like I said, I would call this the shoot 'em up image. Also, I really like that it's an SNES Classic. It's really hot right now, so you can build like a SNES Classic clone with your Raspberry Pi. It's up to date, so you don't have to update it. So overall, I'm going to give it a A-. It's great. A couple of things where I would deduct at some points is, might as well fill up those 8 gigs with, Nintendo 64 games at work and maybe more Game Boy Advance games. Other than that, I really like the where it's a picture and then it goes into a video. I think it's really nice looking. I like the SNES Classic kind of classical look, but then you're incorporating newer systems and you're incorporating those video snaps. So add some newer technology onto a retro look. So kind of combining that without kind of making it look weird is a hard thing to do. And I think it's done pretty well here. Other than that, it's great out of the box. It worked. They asked for your controller. It's up to date. So for those reasons, it's the A-. It's great. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, and can you subscribe to the video? I don't think so. You can like it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.